and welcome to episode 10 of James the Boozy Pundit. I'm feeling refreshed, feeling crisp, which is a perfect segue to my beer of the episode, which is Sam Adams Winter Lager. Now brighter and fresher, I believe was the tagline. Lager brewed with orange peel, cinnamon, and ginger. I did not notice that. I have already cracked it. Cheers. There's definitely some sort of spice going on, but it's not too overpowering. And it reminds me a little bit of the Oktoberfest and sort of Pumpkin Jack-ish vibe, but it's like the next level kind of makes sense. And then some a crisp, cool night, so I figured I would get this a 12-pack of the Winter Classics. So, anyway, welcome to the show. This is great. I'm feeling very thankful for various things. You know, it's great to be able to do this. I'm just very happy now that the election is over, I'm realizing. You know, the confusion of the actual election has gone by. And, you know, now we can talk about the issues in a way such that everything is not pitched in terms of the election. Right? So, for example, the vaccine, the efficacy of the vaccine that's forthcoming. We just heard news about Pfizer. It's going to be even faster than previously believed. Moderna, you know, these stocks are doing very well, and rightfully so. I recommend buying some of these. I don't know about Pfizer personally, but Moderna from Cambridge, Massachusetts is going to surge as soon as that vaccine kind of hits the market. This is the last chance to get in on some Moderna. And they're developing a vaccine. They're mentioned a lot in that conversation. Various companies are developing a vaccine at this point. It's very exciting. The cure is around the corner. We're turning the corner. Turned out to be true, pretty much. Because it's very important that we do the right thing in this case. We've got people on the left, Biden supporters and everyone, mostly in the media, caterwauling about how Biden needs the PDB, the Presidential Daily Briefing, and it's a threat to democracy, Obama, and all these problems. But meanwhile, in today's news, Georgia unearthed 6,000 votes that they didn't count or something. 34,000, whatever the number is. Kind of one is too many, is it not? I mean, it's not doesn't seem to be, as of this point, enough to alter the trajectory of Biden being president, but it does seem to vindicate the notion that a recount was warranted. So today, right now, I'm thinking, I'm kind of with the Trump people. It is a good idea to just see this through properly, vet the system, okay? We have votes. We have elections every 4 years. These are things that need to be sorted out. If there are problems, consider it a stress test. If there are problems with various systems, well, let's look into them. Welcome back to the show. I'm still enjoying the Winter Lager. It's been great. I'm still figuring out the microphone. I come across too loud sometimes, but then not loud enough. It's a new microphone. Just rolling with the punches. I mean, it's pretty well understood that Biden already is getting essentially this information. His vice presidential candidate happens to be Kamala Harris, who is part of the Senate Intelligence Committee. And as part of that, she gets essentially the same intelligence as the PDB, the Presidential Daily Briefing. So kind of the inside track is that, and this is why Biden, when asked by the liberal media, is so sanguine about it. Because he's been around. He's kind of he knows where the bathroom is. He's been there for 47 years, so, it's like, me and my buddies and I know the information by now. But so this is a formality. Let Trump, he gets to convincingly take the high road and kind of let Trump flail and not buy into it being so important that Trump do this or that. I like that because he's getting the same information. So now the media is picking up and they're constructing a new narrative. In the last days of the media's desire or infatuation with being anti-Trump, they're coming up with new, ever more fanciful claims and attacks.
And the argument was made that it was to do with if Trump lost, there would be like militias or right-wing agitators. That's not how it works. At the end of the day, none of that panned out. There were no right-wing militias descending on urban areas to ransack stores. That's not how things went down. It was for the usual rioting that we've seen. So it'd be great if we could put on as far as Facebook is concerned, put to bed. It's nice to be able to put to bed certain ridiculous debates that have occurred. I had to debate vigorously back and forth as to why the businesses were doing that. I guess the best answer is they were doing it for who knows. They were doing it. But if you had to pick it, and we saw all summer long how it works. Anyway, I digress.
An American classic. I've decided that Yeungling Lager is quite good. It's not overly powerful in terms of APV. The last of that one. And that's quite good for just, some bar beer that you might get on draft. I've been drinking Sam Adams and this. It's at this point in the evening, the palate is not super different. It's goes along those lines. Certainly better than like a Rolling Rock or lots of green beers. Anyway, my final thoughts of the evening are the following. I will be leading the charge to find common ground between the various sides of whatever spectrum. Left, right, Republican, Democrat, liberal, conservative, Trumper, non-Trumper. Let's find where those new battle lines will be. And then let's find out where the challenges are. The most interesting debates are centered on, and the results-oriented debates are centered on common ground. Okay, once we understand, kind of what corner people are in, we can sort of take it from there. Things are kind of up in the air right now, so I look forward to a clarifying of this. And it's going to be a great new year. One way or the other, we're going to get some stimulus, I would hope. And the economy is doing remarkably well, considering. So I'm fairly optimistic at this point in time. I hope you are too. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Cheers. Boozy Pundit out.